Hello? Is this thing on? I think I came to us in a dream in the form of an actual cat. It was interesting. Welcome. The last time we did one of these streams, nobody showed up at all. And the time before. These are indeed the sounds of the bash. It is bash time. It is time to clean oneself. It is bash time. Yup. Happy New Year. Hence my tiger ears. And natural brown hair. My hair is naturally brown in a particular parallel universe that you may be familiar with. However, in this universe, my hair is naturally green, as my eyebrows give away. Allow me to begin with today's perimeter walk, which nobody cares to hear. So since nobody cares to hear it, and there may or may not be nobody here, I will share it with you. 1646, are you ready? And how are you? It's always a pleasure to see you, even if I'm not aware of my being perceived by you. Yes, a familiar feeling that is. May we all heal. May we all heal together, yes? 1646 until 1649. 1649 until 1654. The first section, of course, being for trash. Battling. There were a few battles today, none of them too excessive, but much more than you might expect. Why? Well, this is what happens when you live in such a busy area, I suppose. Not to mention a busy area, but an intersection and the very top of a hill. That's right, we're on top of the world, baby. The only thing higher than us here is the skyline in the distance. How about that? I could be making that up. And then, excuse me, even my phone is bored by me. Please, let us all heal, yes? Let us all heal. Is that something to be proud of? If you are proud of it, then I am proud of it with you, darling. So that was 1646 until 1649, fairly uneventful. Well, it's amazing the sorts of things you find. And then 1649 until 1654. It's very cold. Our hands began to lose their feeling. These hands right here, these purple hands began to lose their feeling. It's so cold out there. Oh well. It's beautiful though. It is beautiful. Is it beautiful by you? What's it like by you? Maybe you're in the southern hemisphere and it's quite warm. Biting them. I feel like these strange ideas are coming to me, but let's humor it. Ouch! I definitely felt that. My hand is shaking now. Why would somebody bite me like that? Such strange ideas coming to me today. Yes, but perhaps by you it may be similar. Freezing, snow. Yeah, could be. Stay safe, stay warm. Please do. So yeah, through and over. Touch the orb of power, this time with the thumb. Yes. The thumb, I tell you. And then, over and through. What was it we were thinking about, Oh, we were simply reciting the start time to make sure we kept it fresh in our head. Because we were still a bit wobbly. Last night was an adventure, I can tell you about that. Callie already wrote a little bit about it on Blue Sky. Are you with us on Blue Sky? I invite you to join us, but please don't bother following Callie's account. It's a waste of time. It's basically a journal, and a very boring one at that. Well, anyway, let's get started. I'll continue talking about the walk as I proceed. Let's go. It's Kosuzo Montoori who says, I stamped your card for you. Here, take this! You get this for your next stamp. Come back again tomorrow. Thank you. And the last New Year's countdown login bonus of the new year, Alice Margatroyd giving us a divine paper doll, quite a gift, saying, time sure does fly, huh? Is there anything you want to do before the year ends? Yes, get more engagement on Blue Sky, that's what we'd like. We've actually been getting a whole bunch of new followers, none of whom interact with us at all. What do you do with that? New Year's giveaway login bonus as provided now by Kasen Ibaraki. Happy New Year, she tells us. Oh, are you going around greeting everyone? I'm trying. How thoughtful, thank you. But trying isn't enough, you have to actually do it. Would you like to take a rest? She asks us. In my senkai? Ooh, Kasen Ibaraki's senkai. She's got tea and lots of sweets. Got any potato chips? It's Byakuya Togami, the ultimate high school progeny. He tells us, Happy New Year. Have you decided on your New Year's resolution yet? He looks a little more purple than usual. It's hard to describe. Something about Byakuya doesn't look quite right. But that's definitely Byakuya Togami, the ultimate high school progeny. He attends Hope's Peak Academy, you know him? He's quite famous. Here, take this! I hope you have another year full of peace and joy. Thank you, Byakuya. That's awfully thoughtful of you. You're getting something out of this, aren't you? You would never do something thoughtful like this unless you were personally getting something out of it too. What are you getting out of it? I know you. I'm just like you. Thank you, Byakuya. Everyone wins. Only 6 more days for a chance, just a mere chance, to win a Yukari cushion. Take it easy, my friends. Take it easy. Try not to bash your skulls in too hard. It's Renosuke. Oh, Renosuke Morichika. It's so nice to see him. A tool, he says, to perform prayers. It's a mystery. The prayers themselves are too complex. That sounds altogether too familiar. This strange thought occurs to me, and the exact wording of this strange thought is as follows. Have you ever caught a fever from taking a shower? Have you ever caught a fever from taking a shower thinking you could, quote, wash the sickness off, end quote? What a thought. And I'm sorry to say, I have experienced something like that at least once. Let us spin the wheel of fate. And I'm sorry to say, it was not a pleasant experience, as I would imagine the source of this idea agrees with. And today we get 10, 20, 30, 10, 20 free prayers. Thank you, Renosuke. Prayers and wishes may be a type of qualia, or an illusion. No, a thought. It's interesting to imagine prayers and wishes as actual quantifiable objects, isn't it? An object with weight and mass and properties much like an atom or a quark. It's an interesting idea, and that idea unto itself may in fact have properties. That's a good question. In fact, let's see where these prayers go today. We'll get these done. So yes, 1646 until 1649, 1646 until 1649, as already described, and then 1649 until 1654. Where did I leave you? Oh yes, going through the second threshold, alright. Going through the second threshold, alright. Food sounds nice. Got any potato chips? Really not too much to report, but gosh, it really was quite cold. Perhaps we should have considered biting our hands, huh? Alright. Such a lovely place. This is how sometimes our own home looks, though we are not necessarily surrounded by a bamboo forest. There's a lot more bamboo near us than you might expect, however. And we have been thinking very seriously about planting our own bamboo, given that we have the ability and it seems to be permissible where we are living. There is someone else on our very street, actually two others off the top of my head on our very street, whose properties are covered in bamboo. So perhaps this is what our home may someday look more like, right? What an interesting thought. How might we quantify that thought? Alright. That is not Sakuya, however, that is Marisa. Marisa Kurasame without her hat on. Without her hat on, she is... Nope, it is not Sakuya. Nor, for matter of fact, is it Sayaka. No. This is quite an image, isn't it? It's a lot to unpack. But in and of itself, it's quite interesting seeing Marisa without her hat on. And not only does she not have her hat on, but she's wearing reading glasses as she brushes through a tome that she no doubt stole from Pacholi. Though, of course, if you call her out on it, she would claim that she's not stealing. She's merely borrowing until she's dead. Pacholi, of course, being practically immortal, and Marisa, to the best of our knowledge, being very much a not immortal being very much a mortal human who will eventually die. So she uses that as an excuse to do whatever the hell she wants. Good for her. Alright? Good for her. There's the human village. If you look closely enough, you might see somebody there. Just maybe. But yeah, of course, we said hello to our mighty steed, who is not pictured in this image. The sky was alight today. The sky here in this image you can see very blue, but by the time we were doing our walk, the sky did have shades of blue, but was in fact mostly orange. And where the sun was dipping down to the horizon, it was like golden fire. It was beautiful. Alright. One more and we get a new friend, perhaps? Maybe even. Sakuya. Shrine Maiden's ribbon. Oh. That's her. That's Reimu. That's the ribbon she wears on her head. The little hair tubes she wears on her hair. And then her not quite sleeves as well. How do they stay on, huh? Apparently maybe they don't. Alright. Reimu, yes. We do love Reimu here. She's easy to love. Mostly because she lets everybody push her around. She does not have a very strong sense of will. Except when she's fighting. When she's fighting, she is unbearably strong. Especially for a human. But otherwise, she just kind of gets knocked around by everybody. It's a little sad to see. Such a nice ribbon she wears though, isn't it? Alright. It is a nice ribbon. And who's this? Oh. Who indeed? She claims Kaguya Horai-san. She claims that we have heard of her. Have you heard of her? She is the eternal and instant sinner. Kaguya Horai-san. Who indeed? Well, she's here now. She has quite an interesting outfit, and what is that she's holding in her hand? It looks like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, doesn't it? She seems nice enough. Hello, Kaguya. Welcome. I suppose our prayer has been answered. In a mysterious way, no doubt. So that's Kaguya, about whom we apparently know more than we claim to. I've never heard of her, have you? About whom we know more than we may claim to, yes. But yes, then through the third gate, look back at the sky, the sun having dipped a bit now behind the trees, but you can still see that golden fire. Quite lovely, really. Truly is. And then... Alright. Praying into the ears of a Taoist. I don't know a lot about this character. However, they remind me of a certain Vocaloid. Are you familiar with Vocaloids? If you've heard of Hatsune Miku, Miku Hatsune? If you've heard of Miku, then you at least know one Vocaloid. Most people only know the one, but there are many of them. Virtual beings they are. Alright, but yes, Rin, I think, is the name of the one who this reminds me of. Thank you. And back to the human village. Alright, wonderful. Welcome, Kaguya, from Universe L1. We're gonna see, real quick, if we have an opportunity to get Sakuya, as we still have 10 more prayers to go. But yes, over and around, not much to report. Down and take the position and express gratitude in said position. Gratitude for all that we have. Thank those who give it to us. And quite frankly, if you're listening right now, you are one for whom I am grateful. We have 2 friends this time. Oop. There's Kassen enjoying some very delectable foods. Let's just hang on this image for a minute. I like it. She looks so pleased, doesn't she? Happy lurking. Oh, and you know, that's a very good question. Could Reimu Hakure, could she beat Goku? Yes. I'm very certain of it. She's all disjoint. Goku has disjointed abilities, but it's not his specialty. Well, he does have things like the Spirit Bomb and the Kamehameha. And he is quite good with the Kamehameha. He actually can even do the Kamehameha with his feet. Did you know that? Maybe it's not quite so simple. My gut tells me that Reimu would win. But at the same time, I'm not so sure. Who would win, Goku or Reimu? Alright. And now we find ourselves at the entrance to Marisa's shop? Home? It's a bit of a mess. I can relate to it. I certainly can. Oh, is it that time? Well, anyway. Alright. Here we are again at somebody's favorite food. Alright, and who's this? Professional dowser, is that Nazrin? Maybe. Very cute image. Alright, and now who is this? Who might this be? Of course, it's the sculptor god, crafted by utter isolation. Of course! The sculptor god. Who's that? Do you know her? Please don't tell her I don't know who she is. She might get offended. I've never heard of her, have you? I'm just vibing. These streams, if they can even be called streams, these streams are very much for ourselves and our birds. As you can see, we have at least one fan right now who is very much engaged in what we're doing. That's right. Well, let's proceed. Welcome, sculptor god, crafted by utter isolation. Thank you, administration. Did I say your name correctly? I doubt it. Alright. Wow. Alright. And here we have... Oh! It's one of the Prism River sisters. Lyrica. The poltergeist keyboardist Lyrica Prism River, who tells us, listen to my illusionary music. I'm Lyrica Prism River, the third oldest Prism River sister, and the ensemble's keyboardist. Indeed. She is a ghost piano player, or well, it's a keyboard. But I'm sure she can play the piano as well, obviously. A pleasure to have her doing this. In fact, I think she may be the very first, despite her being the eldest. Well, in a way she is the first then, isn't she? She's the very first Prism River to join us. Welcome. Welcome! We now have a ghost keyboardist among us. How wonderful. That's right, I said among us. You know, we still are open to streaming that game. I wonder if there's any interest. Where was I? Oh yes. Stand in the position and express gratitude. Yes, for those like you, darling. It's true. Turn around, two become one. Perhaps the sight then of a future mural. And then sneaky, an open window, well not quite, but you know, and peek through and say hello, knock, 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 hello, hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello? It's hard to know for sure. I think I see you there staring at me, but unless you give me a sign, it's hard to know for sure. But that's okay. That's okay. Maybe you see nothing. Maybe you see nothing. I trust you. I trust you. And hopefully I'd be able to tell if you were joking with me. Alright. Welcome, welcome. And now we have, oh, the mountains painted red. This is a personal favorite. We have a tree just like that on our own property. In fact, funny enough, many of its leaves refused to go away. There's a clump of leaves on our Japanese maple that just doesn't want to go. They're not quite this red, though. They're more purple, in fact. Still very beautiful. Very beautiful scene indeed. Alright. And then finally, oh, it's Yomu Konpaku, the half phantom, half human gardener, at the edge of the netherworld, as seen from behind. I just had the strangest thought occur to me of somebody very kind saying something very silly to me that had the effect of making me smile and laugh. How about that? What a goober! Yes, but there she is, the goober herself. Alright. Very nice. Now, what's next? In truth, I'm happy to leave it there. There's Byakuyo again. I'm telling you, Byakuyo. Yes, Byakuyo. Yo! Byakuyo Kogami. Kogami, good lord. I think I'm done. That is not Byakuyo. That is Sunny Milk. Hi, Sunny Milk. What do you have to say for us? She sleeps when she's tired. She eats when she's hungry. And she'll play when she's bored. She'll study later. Later, she promises. Don't worry, she'll do it later. We have some mail. What does our mail say? Our mail says, Oh, see is a very talented purple-skinned goober with blue eyes and green eyebrows and brown hair who's streaming in a bathtub. Gow! Sorry. It's a very strange mail today. What are the meaning of these messages? Huh. Well, I'm grateful for the mail all the same. Thank you, I have redeemed these gifts. Gow. Somebody got angry at her for playing a prank. It's not very nice. Sunny Milk is a very simple girl. If she plays a prank on you, you should take it as a compliment. Where is it? There we go. Well, we'll be wrapping up now, but it's true. Can't tell if you can see me, can't tell if you can hear me, and without you giving me a sign, it's difficult to know for sure. That being said, I'm right here, on the other side of the glass, knocking and waving, and hoping that you can perceive me, and hoping perhaps that my making myself visible to you is somehow increasing the value of your day. That's my goal. If I can increase the value of your day, then perhaps you may recognize my own value and may be further inclined to join us with more frequency. And then, if you join us with more frequency, we can continue to have good times together with more frequency. But we'll see what happens, right? Yes, we will. Now that's worthy of a screenshot. Maybe two. Oh, Pacholi telling us that she moved just a bit and she's already exhausted. Mei Ling tells her that she should exercise, but she thinks she would faint if she tried. Oh, Pacholi, you're so pathetic and I love it. So pathetic and I love it. Well, darling, that's pretty much the end of our story. Shortly after that, we did the final 2 touches on the orbs of power, noting that the heart we had drawn in the snow yesterday was still there. Yes, it was. I wonder if it brightened anyone's day. Do you like seeing my heart? Do you like seeing my heart? I'm naked, you know. Every time you see me, I am naked. Completely and utterly naked for you. I think it scares people. I think it scares people, but it shouldn't. It just means that I'm putting my trust in you. When I share my stories with you. When I share my time with you. When I share with you my... What is that? When I share with you my so-so-say-so gay art online. Indeed. What does it mean to be Saigai Vi? Saigai Vi is whatever this is. If you're here right now and you're feeling good, and you're enjoying this Violet Kitten's presence, even if only a little bit, that, my darling, that is Saigai Vi. Hold on to that feeling, won't you? And together we will explore exactly what it means. Okay? And I'll continue to show you my heart. Whether it's visible or not, Because just like an atom or a quark, just because you can't see it with the naked eye does not mean that it is not there. Prayers and wishes, qualia, who knows? I like you, Renosuke. You're a very thoughtful man. I like thoughtful men. Yes, I do. You're the kind of man I don't mind having inside of me. And that's the truth. This is indeed a say-so stream. Of course it is. But you can interpret my words however you please, and I won't stop you. Anyway, many thanks, darling, for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. Always, always. So yes, the final 2 orb touches of power, just the tip, just touch the very tip of those oh so very powerful orbs. And then a little boop, right you know where, and back through the final threshold, bringing us to 1654. And that's all for today, day 25 of a stream that, well, maybe we'll do again soon. Maybe we'll do it again soon. Thank you for visiting. And if you do enjoy this time with us, you can find all of these streams, all 25 and beyond of them, on our YouTube channel, buried in our Toho Lost Word playlist that gets updated every time one of these either goes live or is recorded locally, as sometimes may be the case. So please look forward to that. Please do. Thank you very much for joining. And I'm gonna go finish bashing myself. Yes, it is time to bash. Let's get ourselves nice and clean. So you please do the same. Keep yourself clean every day, won't you? Keep coming back every opportunity you can, won't you? Whether we're live or not. Your support means the world to us, far more than I could adequately express in this moment. So think about it a whole lot. You barely have to do anything. It's so easy. Saigai Bai is just so easy. We need more people like you. See you soon. See you next day. Daisuke. And all that good stuff, right? Daisuke.